Hello everyone, welcome back to another informative video. In this video I want to take you along another experiment that I'm doing. The experiment is basically between two varieties of mini cucumbers. The varieties are Diva from Johnny seeds out of the United States and Manar, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Manar, which is manufactured by Seminis. Right now, of course, we are doing the experiment under greenhouse conditions. And why do I need to do this experiment? When you are growing flowering plants under greenhouse conditions, pollination can become an issue, and you want to basically kind of mitigate or minimize any pollination issues, because in cucumbers, when you have pollination issues, you find that you have a lot of deformed cucumbers, and you find that you have poor fruit set, and you find that you might also have a lot of flower fall, right? Now, so let us go through a few terminologies. So we are going to specifically use cucumber plant as example. Now in cucumber plants, you have what is called monoecious, gynoecious, and parthenocarpic varieties, right? Now in gynoecious variety, you find that variety is mostly female, right? So they are all female. Alright, so that's gynoecious. With monoecious, you find that those plants have both male and female flower on the same plant, right? And with parthenocarpic varieties, you find that those varieties basically, they don't require pollination by a male flower, right? Um, so uh, but however, what you find that is that some manufacturers of seeds, what they do is that they in the gynoecious seed pack, they maybe put a percentage of monoecious seeds or plants in it as well, just to aid in pollination, because some gynoecious varieties, some of them may require pollination. Hence they put what they call pollinizers or monoecious plants to help with pollination. So you find that a seed packet that is gynoecious, mostly female, but requires some form of pollination, you find that seed pack might have like 90% all female seeds and 10% monoecious, which is male and female, right? Or maybe 80%, 80 all female, or 80 gynoecious to 20 monoecious, right? So they basically mix those seeds in a pack, right? And based on what I've read also is that you can also see difference in coloration of the seeds. So the seeds that are to distinguish between the gynoecious and the ones that are monoecious within a packet, they are color coded. However, for the Manar, which is one of the varieties experimented with here, I don't really see any color differentiation. All the colors, all the seeds are basically coated blue, right? Yeah. But when I plant when we plant those seeds, you find that some of the plants are basically monoecious, having male and female flower on the same plant, and then you have some of the plants are basically gynoecious, having all female flowers. So even though they are not color coded, I know that there's still a mixture of gynoecious and monoecious seeds within that pack. Now, why do I need to do this experiment? The Diva, which is from Johnny seeds, is basically a parthenocarpic variety, so it doesn't require a male flower to aid in pollination, right? It basically will self-pollinate and bring forth fruits. So it doesn't require any form of pollination from a male flower or a bees or anything flying in with pollen to the flower, to the female flower, right? It will just set fruit on its own, right? That is the parthenocarpic variety. And I've gone ahead and choose a parthenocarpic variety because within a greenhouse setting, in this greenhouse setting, there are no bees, so there's no bees to really help with pollination. So one of the main thing that you could do, or one of the most important thing that you could do, is basically just to start out with a parthenocarpic variety, a parthenocarpic greenhouse variety, right, from the beginning, to kind of mitigate or kind of reduce any um, what I would say, poor pollination issues or any pollination issues, right? So, so as I said, these are basically the Diva, right? And as you can see, I basically have one canal of Diva. Now, um, I basically put these by themselves down by this section just to kind of keep them away from the other variety, just to prevent, because as I said, the Manar it has monoecious plants as well, so it has male flowers. So I don't want any what I'd say interactions between the Manar and the Diva. I want to see the Diva performing by itself, right? They are a bit overgrown and they weren't planted on time, right? I think that I might lose a few of them as well, but it doesn't matter if I lose some, because at the end of the day, I just want to really see how well they set fruit and how consistently they are compared to the Manar. Now, one of the other reasons I started to do this experiment is because the Manar, um, I even though I've seen that some of the plants are monoecious and some are all female, I find that I'm having some issues with fruit set, right? So you find that like at the base, like the first four nodes of the Manar variety, you'll find a lot of a good fruit set down there, and then of course down there that section is where you would see the male flowers coming out. So it's like male flowers to female flower at the first 4 or 5 nodes is basically okay, but when you go further up um, along the vine, you find that you're not seeing any male flowers, and you find that fruit set is basically declined, right? Um, so I'm basically wondering if it is because I was thinking in my head that I was wondering if the Manar was a um, totally gynoecious variety where it doesn't and one that doesn't require pollination, right? That was what I was thinking, right? Because that was information I got to say that okay, this variety doesn't require any form of pollination. um, it will just set fruits. I haven't been able to find information on the Manar as it relates to uh, if it requires any form of pollination, but based on what I've seen of observations, the Manar packet of seed comes with a percentage of monoecious plants, which means that those monoecious plants have both male and female flower, which means that some form of pollination might be necessary for this variety. As I said, some gynoecious variety, they might not require pollination, but this Manar variety seems that it requires some form of pollination to give you proper fruit set, because as I said, the first couple clusters or first couple nodes you will see good amount of cucumbers, but after that male flowers diminish, you don't see a lot of male flowers, and then after that you don't see a lot of fruit set, and you find a lot of cucumbers falling off. So and then as I said, there are no bees inside this greenhouse. So my thing is, I want to compare how the Manar grows with the Diva, right? To see how the Diva grows. As I said, from the manufacturer, it is a parthenocarpic variety. I should not be seeing any male flowers on these cucumber plants, right? They should be all female, and they should not require any form of um, help from any outside source like bees or anything like that for pollination. It should just physiologically um, um, transition into setting the fruits, and um, yeah, and genetically as well, setting the fruits, and giving good fruit set right along the vine, right? So um, yeah, so um, this is the one canal, right? And I'll be monitoring it. I will be keeping you posted as to what is happening. I hope my explanations weren't too complicated, right? But these are the things you face with flowering plants these days. A lot of GMOs and a lot of um, manipulations, and a lot of things are being done to them, and uh, you find that, you know, buying a pack of seed today, you find that it is basically carefully put together. If you have any questions, any comments, please put them in the comments area. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.